Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back to iAllegedly. And I've got a good one for you today because affordability is in crisis. And you will never own anything. You will be happy because you won't own anything. That's what they're trying to feed us. But again, nobody can afford anything right now. Please hit the like button, subscribe. We have a sponsor, Patriot Gold Group, today. I will talk about them in a little bit. But man, oh man, it's good to be home. So we were supposed to get 5 days of rain here. Dun, dun, dun. So I thought I would go out to Laguna Beach and Heisler Park and check it out before the rain came in. But let's get right into it. There is an affordability crisis in the United States right now. And again, this is global right now. So many things are off right now, and people cannot afford to get by. They are doing everything they can just to make ends meet, and most people are not. Now, first thing I'm going to talk about is something that just came out yesterday. And first of all, for the record, I hate Airbnbs. I cannot stand them. I have had more horror stories sent from you and sent from people that have tried to run an Airbnb, people that have gone to Airbnbs, to people getting billed after the fact. Just complete shenanigans. There is a company called Sonder, S-O-N-D-E-R, Sonder over here. Get it? Sonder. Anyways, they went bankrupt over the weekend. And they had a deal with Marriott where you could save a huge amount of money and you could basically use the Marriott properties around the globe. And people had booked things as far as the furthest that I could find out was February of this year. Somebody booked something for a stay this weekend and a stay in December. The company went bankrupt. What did Marriott do? Get out of our properties immediately. You have until 9 a.m. We're going to remove you. Now, they didn't have the rights that you'd have renting a regular hotel room, and they literally kicked out thousands of people this weekend. Now, crazy. Unfair, yes. People, one doctor, hey, I have a, 17-day stay and I'm 9 days into it in New York City. Bye. See you later, doc. So your daughter just had a baby and the newborn's here. See you in Vegas. Bye. Get the heck out of here. Now, I'm not laughing about this, but again, it goes to the Airbnb rival horror story. I like a hotel room. I like that I can have room service. I like that, oh, you gave me 2 pillows, I want 6. Okay? I like that stuff. Okay? I like, would you like your room cleaned every day? You bet. And I don't want it cleaned between this hours. I want it cleaned when I leave to go to the trade show, or I'm going to go, out and about. That's when I want you to do it. Oh, okay. One man wrote to me a few years ago, I think about 3 years ago, said, listen, I've got an Airbnb in Colorado. I'd like you to use it for free for a week. Oh my gosh, that's great. Okay, well, what do we need to do? Yeah, sleep's 12. Enjoy it. Oh, okay. Oh, I'll book that soon. Okay, you just got to pay the cleaning fee of $2,500. I'm like, what are you talking about? Well, that's what it costs to clean the unit. What am I going to do? Spill stuff all over the floor and ruin your place? No. I don't have a cleaning fee at a hotel, guys. Remember that. Never, never, ever, ever. So Sonder on over here and get thrown out of your hotel. Thousands, tens of thousands of people are getting turned away. These people at Sonder owe millions and millions and millions of dollars. They were going to have a deal with the Marriott company where they were going to get you a better view. They were going to, as I get taken out by a wave, they were going to integrate their reservation system with the Marriott program. Well, just from what I know about computers and software and programs, it was going to be a fortune. We'll get to that, we'll get to that, we'll get to that. They never did it. And sure enough, Marriott said, enough is enough. You guys either fix this or else. But the final straw was we filed not Chapter 11 bankruptcy to fix this company, Chapter 7 to liquidate it. So with their liquidation, Marriott said, bye-bye. with this. So once again, guys, see ya. See ya. I hate Airbnbs. One of the greatest stories ever was I had a girlfriend, she and I broke up, and she was bragging about how the new beau was going to take her to San Francisco, and we're going on a trip. You and I didn't have time to do that. Whatever. I had kids at the time. And this guy takes her to an Airbnb, and the greatest thing was they rented the place, and the owner, I think she said his name was Charlie because I bumped into her later. Charlie heard that they were in the jacuzzi and didn't want to miss out on the fun and came down in his Speedo and joined him in the jacuzzi. That doesn't happen at the hotels. And if you have a private jacuzzi, get the F out of my room, okay? So, needless to say, weirdo wanted to, hey, what are you guys going to do tonight for fun? So, to this day, I love that story. And when I ran into her and she told me that, it was great. So, anyways, I don't know why certain things just make me smile, but anyways, things like that do. So horror story after horror story with your Airbnb. So Sonder's done, guys. Sonder's done. How many commercial driver's licenses have been issued to people in California that may not speak English, may not know the language, and may not be able to pass a driving test? Okay? Would you be shocked that California just got rid of 17,000 commercial driver's license for people that could potentially not have been able to pass the commercial driver's license test? Now, the other question is, how many of these people are still driving right now? Dun, dun, dun. How many people have been checked their email and checked their mail that they're no longer eligible to drive on a California highway? Yeah, I know what you're thinking, because I'm thinking the same thing. So there's a lot more to cover on the affordability issue. But once again, guys, sometimes, I am all for a good deal. I really am. But I don't like certain swap meet effects. I'm not a fan of. And I'm not a fan of living in somebody else's house. I'll end the final story with Airbnb. There was a city, Fountain Valley, California. It was right next to Huntington Beach, where I used to live. And nice upper middle class neighborhood. Somebody got themselves an Airbnb, and it was it was advertised in all the cannabis magazines, which I don't know about you. In all my research for you guys, I have never read a cannabis magazine in my life. So needless to say, this was like a pot farm, and it was just crazy. But during the middle of the week, the cops were called there constantly, and the owners would never respond. And finally, they had to pass an ordinance because of this one house with chaos on a Monday. Okay? Isn't that great? Isn't that great? My other favorite one, I'll end it with one more, was there's an apartment complex right next to Anaheim Stadium where I go see my Angels. One guy rented 9 units. He started to do a year lease with places like this and learned that, hey, wait a second, you're renting these out. You're not supposed to be doing that. So he would go month to month. Well, we're going to charge him more if you go month to month. But then he would rent 9 units and rent them out. So if they did catch him, he would eventually just cancel his lease, his month-to-month gig. The best part about this was that people had booked things to stay near the stadium from out of the country, Japan, places like that. And guess what? The guy got thrown out of the apartment complex and kept their money. So, dun, dun, dun. Okay? Go rent your Airbnbs. Have a good time. And you Airbnb owners that tell me how great it is, why do you charge a cleaning fee? Why is it so much money? Why isn't that not included in it? Okay? I'm going to do that face again. Okay? Anyways, it's all good, guys. Have a good day. You can't afford anything. You're going to be happy. There's more to cover. Let's talk about our sponsor, Patriot Gold Group. They say the party is almost over and that we're going to see real problems in the stock market soon. Jamie Dimon is talking about our $38 trillion national debt and how this needs to be dealt with. And so is David Solomon, CEO of Goldman Sachs. One thing that you can do to protect yourself is call #1 rated Patriot Gold Group today. 888-330-1431. Do it now before it's too late. Get yourself into gold, precious metals, Look at your retirement. Look at protecting what you have. Do it now, guys. Robert Kiyosaki has said that he could see gold hit $27,000 an ounce. That is wild to think about. You don't want to miss out on this, but call #1 rated for 9 years in a row, Patriot Gold Group. They have well over 10,000 clients. They have done over $1 billion in sales, and they're clearly doing something right. Let them know that Dan from iAllegedly sent you. Call them today. 888-330-1431. Do it now before it's too late. Now, there is a lot more to cover in this video, and I want you to think about this. CEO of Goldman Sachs, David Solomon, he is talking about the affordability crisis and how we have borrowed ourselves to oblivion. The government and individuals and businesses. It's not going to work, guys. It's going to have a day of reckoning is what he called it, which I thought that'd be a good title. A day of reckoning is here. It is, because people just don't get it. People don't get the fact that you can't continue to borrow yourself out of debt. It doesn't work. You're seeing bankruptcy after bankruptcy after bankruptcy right now. And Mr. Solomon, who works for an investment bank that most of us don't have a Goldman Sachs account, guys. Just don't. We don't make enough money. Oh, I'm sorry, Dan. You're a frickin' peasant. Don't. Yeah, this is for high net worth individuals. You know what I'm saying? It's not everybody. This guy is warning everybody, his rich friends. That's who he's warning. You, on the other hand, and we're doomed, guys, unless you get rid of your debt and you don't borrow to oblivion every single day of the week. Now, for the record, guys, isn't that beautiful? Look at that background. Look at that. Look at the clouds coming in before we get all that rain. I knew it would look good out here. Thank God. Next thing is Robert Kiyosaki. Eventually, Peter Schiff and Robert Kiyosaki will be right. He's been saying this forever. Here's his latest prediction. $27,000 an ounce gold. Whoa. Yatta hey, man. That is crazy. Okay? I've been buying gold since 1971. It was like $6. I'm kidding. But Ethereum, he thinks is going to go to $60. The crypto. Gold, $100 in 2026. And the ultimate one, if you own Bitcoin, he said in 2026, it's going to go to 250K. Now, here is the beauty of this. Now, I love stuff like this because a year from now, we can go, wow, Robert Kiyosaki was finally right. And we'll see. We'll see. So, all these predictions, you have to protect yourself. But the one thing is, you cannot spend yourself to oblivion. Buy it, don't sell it, is what he says. I'm not selling, is what he wants to tell everybody, which I like that advice. You don't need to. Now, here's the thing that I love. I get people go, you can't sell your gold. You can't eat your gold. Okay, just like Jack from Patriot Gold said, within a mile from where he was at, and he, by the way, last time we did a video, hey, there's that coin shop I was talking about. They'll give you cash for your silver and for your ounces of gold. Yeah, then you walk in there, and you will see that they will give you that. So, credit card usage is about to get expensive. The interchange fees, different retailers are going to have different restrictions on using it. Now, to give you a perfect example of how this is going to happen, you're going to see places that used to take Discover that will no longer take Discover. We'll take Visa, we won't take MasterCard. You're going to see things like that, just like they do at Costco. Is this a real problem? I don't really think so, but you're going to have enough people that are going to be upset about that. So, the car loan debacle is a debacle. People owe $1.66 trillion. What is the largest group of car buyers right now? The largest group. Subprime borrowers, bad credit, and questionable income, questionable jobs, that type of stuff. 20% of all auto loans are written to those people right now. Those are the people that are behind on everything. People are sitting there going, Dan, it doesn't qualify. I don't qualify for that because I don't have bad credit. Okay, go out and buy yourself a $70,000 car. Why not look to save a little money? Why not do that right now? I love this beach. It's beautiful. The park is up the cliff right here. Okay, that's the park up there. This beach, you can surf here, you can't swim here. So the surfers are coming out. They can surf here, but they can't swim, which is still wild. So a lot more to cover, but when it comes to the auto loans, interest rates are higher than ever. You're starting to see people that are going out and spending more money than ever on their cars. And again, because they get desperate, I've got to get to work, I've got to get here, I've got to get there. They try to convince themselves that they're going to be able to live. You can't go out and buy a $3,000 car. Can't do it. Oh, damn, it would be embarrassing to drive something like that. Okay, no one cares what you drive. No one cares. No one cares what I drive. The best thing I did this year was get rid of vehicles. I just did. I had a few, Lisa's stuff, my stuff. Just got rid of it all, guys. Got rid of it all. It was the best thing I did this year. So, seagulls are hanging out in the rock. So when you have more people that are at 60 days on their car loans, that is a problem. That is growing. The amount of car loans has not grown this year. In one calendar year, it was a $1.66 trillion. It stayed at $1.6 trillion. Read the Wall Street article below. It's fantastic. But that's what you're dealing with right now, is you're dealing with more and more people that are financing cars. What is the average age of a car buyer right now, of a home buyer right now? Okay, first-time buyers are 40. What's the average age of a home buyer right now, buying real estate? This is wild. 59 years old. Young people are not buying anything because you're going to own nothing and be happy. Remember that? See how the waves just die off, guys? Isn't that kind of, while I've been filming this, see how it just went flat? Isn't that wild? So the surfers just hang out. They wait. Isn't that cool? Nothing out there right now. Okay? Maybe there's going to be a tsunami that's going to get sucked in and Dan will get wiped out. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss that. Oh. There's a few things to finish this video. First things first, Target has a new rule called the 10 feet rule. This is going to be great. I don't shop in Target too much, but think about this. You can really mess with the employees. If they come within 10 feet of you, they have to interact with you. They have to speak with you. How are you today, sir? I'm good. If you ask a question, they have to help you. It's called the 10-foot rule. Yeah, listen, I'm looking, you could help me find, I'm looking for a really thin beef jerky. Not that teriyaki garbage, but, you know, something hickory smoked. Help me find that. No, I'm talking about the real thin stuff, like Bridgeford, like the stuff you get at the gas station. Can you help me with that? Oh, happy holidays, Target. It's gonna torture people. But think about these kids that to talk to people. Oh my God. Oh, that's great. That is so fabulous. Papa John's circling the wagon. They're having cost-cutting efforts to lower the quality of their food. God, I want to eat at Papa John's tomorrow, don't you? Think about that. As sales decline. This is almost, you can't, you know, it's the affordability thing. As sales decline, we're going to cut the quality of our food. Okay? Isn't that great? Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. So much. Americans are more upside down than ever on their auto loans. And you're seeing that, you know, go back to the affordability. Do not borrow money on a car that you cannot afford. Don't do it. Go buy a junker. Go buy a clunker. Go ask Aunt Mabel if she needs that second car that she never drives. Do that. Do that today. No one is going to care. You know what they're going to care about? Here's what you're going to see in 6 months. Oh my gosh, John, you have a car? Really? You have insurance on that? You can drive us? Oh, that's a I can't do that. I'll have it. That's going to be, you're going to be wealthy in 6 months with that. So I'm telling you guys, think about it. Papa John's, one of the world's largest pizza chains, is telling you to go out, that they're cutting back. They're telling you, they're publicly saying, we're going to cut back on the quality of the food. Gosh, that's just, let's go there. Let's go eat there. 60-year-old appliance company, Norcold, they make refrigerators for mobile homes and motor homes. Yeah, it's not doing good right now. So that industry's done. And Norcold's going to file bankruptcy. 600 Paramount employees, Skydance employees, but when they were offered, come back to the office for 5 days a week, or come back to the office 5 days a week, or take the buyout. 600 took the buyout. I don't want to listen to these people. What a great way to do that. Nah, I'd rather go look for another job and not deal with you guys. Let me go to the top of this and show you. See the surfers out there? But that's that beach. It's really rocky. Those guys were great. I talked to the surfers down there, and they're going to go out right now. But crazy, 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 crazy. Also want to let you know that Bob Kudla, it looks like everything's sold out. I think there's 1 or 2 spots left on his webinar. But Bob's like, oh, wow, we have a total sellout, Dan. So that's great. We'll try to figure something out for a month or so. But check it out, guys. I mean, I was really pleased that Bob had so much success and so many people want advice and things like that. Just crazy. Just crazy. Final story. And this is for my buddy, the health ranger. The McRib is back nationwide at McDonald's. Isn't that great? The only thing about the McRib sandwich that I absolutely love, how many ingredients are in a pork sandwich? The McRib. I'm just talking about, not talking the bread and sauce and stuff like that. I'm just talking about the good old patty of pork delight. 70 ingredients. 70 ingredients in the McRib. Okay? Enjoy. Go get yourself a McRib today. You want to email me, it's hello@iallegedly.com. Don't forget the private channel. It is awesome. We do videos there all the time. There's 500 videos on that now. 500. It's like 2 away from 500. So there's a lot of private videos, uncensored and free and fantastic. And when I say free, I mean free love and free peace. It's a little monthly fee. Check it out. You want to get a hold of me, it's hello@iallegedly.com. I'll see you very soon.